it's not a total invasion or takeover of the Nigerian government. No, that is not what President Trump is saying.
Okay.
What President Trump is saying that he's trying to help Nigeria and Africa to totally destroy Boko Haram, which has been a problem to the Nigerian people.
This week we had some news. It was this week, right, where we heard that U.S. President Donald Trump is basically...
I love Trump, man.
It's basically threatening Nigeria.
I'm a MAGA fan.
Due to something that's going on. So, controversial Nigerian artist Portable, he has sparked outrage after claiming that if U.S. soldiers entered Nigeria, they would never return home. And this statement comes amid ongoing political tensions and also questions about U.S.-Africa relations, leaving many debating if his remarks were patriotic or not. I'm sure we already know about this whole thing going on right now. And I like how Nigerians really make fun of everything. Like, Charlie, you cannot stress them.
Oh, yeah.
You cannot stress them.
It's true.
Went on Twitter and I saw a thread. Somebody started, and then the person asked, I think they posted a meme saying that this is so and so is going to happen when the Nigerians, when the US troop, come into Nigeria. And it looks like there are some similarities in places, especially with the spelling and then the pronunciation.
Okay.
So, say there's a street in Lagos called, I think, Oyo Street or something. And then somebody said, and then there's the Oyo State as well.
Yes.
Then somebody said they might send the troops to go to Oyo State and they might end up in Lagos on Oyo Street. So the whole thing was just going on and on and on, and they were just making fun of it. I really like the fact that they were doing all of that, but it's a serious issue. So quickly, let's share our thoughts on this one, especially with what Portable is also saying.
Okay.
Let me start.
So, shouts to President Trump, I'm a MAGA fan. So I think this whole idea is just typical Trump trying to make Africa great again. MAGA, make Africa great again. We all know
Trump is the one going to make Africa great
again.
again.
That's okay. What anything Trump touches, he makes it great again. He's in the process of making America great again, MAGA. And you can also say that he's trying to make Africa great again. Why am I saying that? I'm a follower of President Trump.
A U.S. president is making Africa great again. Okay.
Let me learn. What President Trump said,
I just wanted to establish
it's not a total invasion or takeover of the Nigerian government. No, that is not what President Trump is saying.
Okay.
What President Trump is saying that he's trying to help Nigeria and Africa to totally destroy Boko Haram, which has been a problem to the Nigerian people.
And do you also know that in 2016 or 2023, there was also a report that the U.S. was also funding terrorist groups.
That's not true.
It's true.
20
Please.
What? You said?
They were funding terrorist groups.
What? Come with the year again. Which
2023,
year?
They were funding terrorist groups like Al-Qaeda, Boko Haram, through USA, through various projects.
Let me come in. 2023.
And then you said you're coming to fight.
You are talking about two different presidents.
And then you say you're coming to fight.
I'm coming. 2023 was President Biden. He was the one in power. And I can tell you that the current Democrat that we have now, they have not done anything against terrorism. So if you are saying that there was news in 2023 that America funded terrorism, well, based on their track record, the Democrats, which was led by Biden in 2023. So if you say that, you might be right in a way. But we are talking about President Trump's era in 2025, whereby President Trump has shown right from his first term that he's against anything terrorism, That is one thing President Trump doesn't like at all. Anything, anybody or any group of people who tries to oppress another group of people, President Trump, you can't sit on the table with him on such a matter. He doesn't like it. And he's someone that makes his point plain from the onset. He tells you what he likes and what he does. And if you follow President Trump from his first term and now his second term, you will see that one of the things he's against and he will fight any day is terrorism. He's been fighting it, and he's said it over and over that he does it. And so in his attempt to make the world a peaceful place, he has seen that something terrible is going on in Nigeria. And I want to tell you that this thing is not new. This Boko Haram thing has been there since almost like 15 years now, if I'm not mistaken. And every government in Nigeria, every past Nigerian government have wanted or have prayed or have made moves, and I've always wanted American army to come and help solve the issue of Boko Haram. Now we have a president who has the will, who has the power, who have declared his stand against terrorism all over the world, not just in Nigeria or in Africa, all over the world where terrorism is taking place. This president has shown that he's going to eradicate it, he's going to take it away, he's going to remove it, and he's busy making the world a peaceful place. In this President Trump's second term, just within a year, he's just like 8 to 9 months in office, he stopped 7 wars already. He has stopped 7, and most of these wars are directly linked to terrorism, and he stopped it. In the Middle East right now, President Trump is trying to solve a war, a terrorist war that has been going on for almost 150 years. It's even more than that. And President Trump is in the process of ending that, and other conflicts in the world. So all that I think he's trying to do is that he's not saying that he's going to take over the Nigerian government. No, that's not what he's saying. Even the Nigerian government need the American army to help fight and conquer Boko Haram. So that's what President Trump is offering. He's actually answering the plea of the Nigerian people and the Nigerian government for many years. I remember when Boko Haram started during President Yar'Adua's time. May he so rest in peace. He died in office. During President Yar'Adua's term, Boko Haram was so serious that I was in Nigeria at that time, and everybody was praying for Americans to come and help. Yar'Adua left. President Jonathan came, and one of the things that made President Jonathan not to go for a second term was Boko Haram. He lost the election based on Boko Haram and their activities. And during President Jonathan's time, there were many moves for Americans to come and help fight Boko Haram. But the president, the people in charge or in power in the U.S. at the time, they didn't have interest in fighting terrorism. That is why it has lingered to 2020. But thank God we now have a president who has shown interest that he wants to make the world a better place before he goes. He has just 4 years. And in his first year, he stopped 7 wars. It has never happened for a president to stop or resolve 7 wars within 9 months. It has never. And all of these wars have been going on. Some is 35 years going on. Some is over almost 200 years war. And this president has shown interest, and he's stopping it, and he has stopped it. And if this president is telling you and I that he wants to come and help Nigeria to stop Boko Haram, you think it's a very good thing.
All right.
I tell you that the Nigerian government likes it, but because of the people, they will not come out to say it. And it's not a total takeover. No, it's a help.
Thoughts on this one.
It's a very, very worrying issue. When you look at what happened last week, it's very, very, very horrible. The lives of people lost just like that due to, I beg to use this religious intolerance on the part of Boko Haram. And as a rap pastor said, it's been something that's been lingering on for a long while.
Over 15 years now.
We all have been worried about. It goes to times that even Ghanaians were afraid these people would even come into our country. So when I heard Americans threatening to come into Nigeria, I was happy and worried at the same time that one, Nigeria is a sovereign state that are doing things on their own, and it would be something disturbing for America to come into Nigeria to come and do one or two things. But looking at the extent that Boko Haram is causing to Nigerians, I think it will be prudent for them to come
and
since
help.
probably they have the mechanism to control them. But because looking at where they are based, the army cannot directly find where they are based. I don't know whether it's because of technology, or it's because of the vast forest area that they are occupying. So if the Americans feel they have that technology that they can help Nigerians with to overcome these Boko Haram people, fine, they can come. But if they are coming in for their own selfish interest, as they do elsewhere,
it's not true.
That one, Nigerians should have to reconsider they are coming, because we know the Americans, that is what they usually do. Oh, we are going in to help, we are coming in to save the situation, but at the end of the day, they would even come in and cause more harm because of one or two things that they have noticed around that they want to come for it. So if genuinely they are coming to help Nigerians conquer Boko Haram, fine, they can come and do it. But if they have their own parochial selfish interest, then Nigerians should think about it again. But it's been long that Nigerians can't control this. I wonder how the African Union can't even organize an army to go in and fight.
Don't mention those people.
No, because they are there as an army. The African Union has a standing army that comes in to control situations. And I think this army can go in to help. But if perhaps the African Union army cannot help the Nigerian army or the Nigerians, I think the Americans are good to go. But they should be careful.
Your people.
You are rest assured that
it's good that the US people want to come and support them. But
which one is good?
It's good. It's good that they would want, because no one loves to hear people being killed
for no reason.
For no reason. It's a bad act. But my question is America shorting crude oil? That's the only question.
That is what they are doing.
Can I correct? Okay. Can I answer your question?
I'm just asking. I'm not saying
you're already done with your.
I'm not saying that that is the reason. But I just want to know that the reason. I said that they are seeing that there are some minors in their books.
No. A lot of people don't know that US has more oil than Nigeria.
But that is what they do.
That is what they do, bro.
It is not true.
They do it across the world.
It is a propaganda, that has been sold to people who don't follow what is happening.
They have sacked Iran and they've sacked them dry, and so now they need a replacement.
No.
Willie, let's wrap it up.
Let me tell you one thing about a white man or Obroni.
Jesus.
One thing about a white man is nothing just goes free.
They never do things for free.
No. You guys are getting
listen.
wrong, man.
There is a price that will be paid.
It's not true.
We all know the price.
This one is a voluntary help.
Hey, no voluntary help that they don't seek you for.
It's a voluntary help.
You think all the people in America are comfortable?
Can I ask
voluntary
you something?
Help that you have not been asked
do you
for?
know the role of American government in the world, especially
who appointed them?
No.
Who appointed them?
Oh, because of we don't have time. No, wait. No, it's not. We don't have. If we have time, we could go into. It's a huge subject.
Maybe the
American government.
That one.
Let's educate a little bit. Nigeria is operating a democratic government.
Yes, it's a federal state.
Any country that is operating a democracy, you are directly or indirectly under US control. Not control like forcing you to do whatever. But you see, democracy came from the US. So once you adapt it, what you are saying is that we agree with your philosophy. It's an American philosophy. You understand? Mm-hmm. The US has something. What US has with democracy is like
You said, wait, did you say democracy comes from the US? That's wrong.
Where?
That's what I'm also
Democracy is a US thing.
Ancient Greece.
No.
Which one is no? Did you do history?
We are talking recent. I mean.
Which one is recent?
I'm telling you what is going. You see, this thing, a lot of people don't know.
You are saying Rapasta.
That is why people are always. That is why people are always.
Wait.
That is why people are always skeptical about US when they are doing certain things.
Listen to me.
I'm listening to you.
We are not going to use our platform for misinformation. That's one thing.
I'm not misinforming at all.
Wait.
Yes.
When you say that is the US was the one but that is wrong. That is what I want.
Which country in
Greece.
recent? No, you are talking of ancient time. We are talking of modern times. Modern times, the US. No.
Did you hear what you said?
I heard it.
What did you say?
I said US is the champion of democracy in modern age.
That is not what you said.
What did I say?
Oh.
May I rest my case?
Yeah, so you see, that is why people are skeptical when the US
so much time on this.
are doing certain things. You see, so once a country is under democracy, you are indirectly, you are telling them that we believe in your philosophy. You understand? So the moment you believe in their philosophy, there are a lot of things that they expect that you follow them in doing. You know, that is what will give US the moral, whatever, to try to help Nigeria. I was just trying to explain why they want to help. It is because Nigeria is a democracy. If Nigeria is not a democracy, they wouldn't volunteer to help.
Well, let's move away from there, but let me also make this very clear that the US democracy didn't come from the US. That is what I want to make.
In modern times. No. I'm also educated. In modern times, US is the champion of the democracy. If you say ancient times, it's
not
outside
ancient
modern
times. So when we sit here, we sit here and then we say who brought
modern time, you can Google it.
When we sit here and then we say who brought light or bulb, and then we mention Thomas Edison, are you going to tell me that because there was
you are changing?
Which one is I am changing?
When was light invented?
When you say somebody brought
light was invented in the
when you say somebody brought something,
it's a modern time invention.
It is not a modern time invention. That is what I'm trying to tell you.
Practicing democracy.
When you tell me that democracy is a modern time invention, that is wrong. That is misinformation. That is what I'm telling you. Wait, calm down. Just accept it. Let's move on. Democracy didn't come from the US. The US didn't invent democracy. I don't know why you are trying to do this, but let's move on.